In an industry driven by trends and algorithms, reaching the top is difficult, but turning that position into a default setting is an entirely different paradigm. That is precisely what BTS has achieved with their album ARIRANG, a project that not only dominates commercially but also redefines how a K-pop group operates on a global scale. On April 4th, Big Hit Music confirmed that BTS remained number 1 on the weekly charts of Spotify for the second consecutive week. Yet, this statistic alone barely captures the magnitude of the ARIRANG phenomenon. In reality, BTS is not just topping a chart, they are dominating the entire global ranking ecosystem of Spotify, spanning top albums, top songs, and top artists simultaneously. Such structural dominance is exceptionally rare. In the music industry, success is often fragmented. An artist might have a hit song without a strong album, or vice versa. BTS has dismantled that pattern. With ARIRANG and its lead track Swim, they control the entire value chain of music consumption, from album streams and song performance to artist branding. What stands out even more is sustainability. On Spotify's daily charts, BTS has maintained the number 1 position in both Global Top Artist and Global Top Song for 14 consecutive days since March 20th. This is no longer a short-term spike, it is what analysts describe as long-tail dominance, a sustained and stable trajectory of influence. Meanwhile, Swim extends its impact beyond streaming into visual platforms like YouTube. With 83 million views on the global chart and 6.2 million views in the US weekly chart, the track proves that BTS does not rely on a single platform. Instead, they operate as a multi-platform content ecosystem, where each release amplifies the others. This dominance is further reinforced by their performance in the US market, as ARIRANG and Swim debuted simultaneously at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and the Billboard Hot 100. Historically, achieving both milestones at once signals peak industry power. For BTS, however, this is beginning to look less like an exception, and more like a repeatable model. Yet focusing solely on metrics risks missing the deeper narrative. ARIRANG marks BTS's return as a full 7-member group after nearly 4 years of hiatus from group activities. This was not merely a comeback, it was a test of the bond between artist and audience in a post-hiatus era. The result was not just support, but something closer to a cultural eruption. Their promotional concert at Gwanghwamun Square on March 21st, attended by tens of thousands of fans, felt less like a performance and more like a ceremonial recoronation. BTS did not simply return, they reaffirmed their central position in global pop culture. From a strategic standpoint, their next move underscores long-term ambition. The BTS World Tour ARIRANG, launching in Goyang on April 11th, is not a short promotional cycle but a multi-year global project extending through 2027. In an industry increasingly pivoting toward live experiences, this tour represents BTS's ability to convert digital dominance into physical, emotional engagement at scale. Perhaps the most groundbreaking aspect of ARIRANG lies not in its numbers, but in how it redefines the concept of a comeback. Rather than returning to prove relevance, BTS returns from a position beyond validation. They do not chase trends, they create them, then step back and watch the world adapt. In an industry defined by constant turnover, BTS is writing a different narrative, not about reaching the peak, but about sustaining it as a permanent state. And with ARIRANG, they are not just achieving that, they are making it look inevitable.